Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I have a bit of a confession about gratitude. For a long time, I really couldn't connect gratitude and thankfulness with being hopeful. Yes, now, of course, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all the things in my life, and I'm not being glib about that. I truly am. But, at times in the past, especially, things it got really muddled, right? For example, I was really thankful that my husband is cancer free. He was diagnosed with cancer years ago. But, I was not thankful for chemo in the moment. I wasn't thankful for the difficulty he was going through. I certainly wasn't thankful for the impact that it had on him. It was hard. Obviously, I'm thankful that he's okay now. But in that process, it just couldn't be thankful for that kind of thing. And it led me to also ask questions like, why did he get cancer in the first place? That's not fair. And it's kind of difficult, right, in those moments to feel like gratitude is going to be helpful to me. Now, this is my journey. And of course, yours may be different, but I have come to understand that acceptance of what we can't control is the way forward, truly. Asking why someone gets cancer is really unanswerable because no explanation is going to be okay. And I'm not talking about symptoms and causes in a medical diagnosis, but asking, like, why did one person get cancer and another person didn't? There's no rational answer that's going to make me go, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense, right? That's just not how that works, at least not for me. So, in place of that question, now what I guess I find that works better is just asking, what can I do about this situation and how can I accept the things I can't control? And this is where gratitude really does help me because I can be thankful for the areas in my life that I can control. I'm learning to express gratitude, to accept that some of those things aren't mine and I need to let those go. I can let those go. They're just not for me to understand, and they're certainly not for me to control. They just are. They're circumstances. Being thankful that I can let go of what I can't control doesn't mean any of that's okay. It still can be very disappointing and very challenging, like a serious diagnosis or a loss or natural disasters. We can't control any of that. It doesn't mean it's okay, but I can choose to be purposeful and hopeful about the things around that I can control. And look, the list of what I control is super short. It's basically just me, myself, right? I can control how I feel. I can control what I'm doing. I can control how I respond. I can control how I think about things, right? I can just control about how I want to feel, think, do what I want to. That's it. That's the list. For years now, certainly I've understand that, right? That I have that control over myself and my responses, my thoughts, and my actions. But I will confess, there have been plenty of times where I'm like, gosh, if everybody could just see things the way that I'm seeing them, if everybody could just do this or respond the way that I think they should respond, things would be so much better. And of course, we know that's just not how life works, right? So now the best I can do is stop and ask myself, hey, what can I control here? And just go back to choosing how I want to think about things, what I want to think about, what I want to do, how I want to respond and react. And for that, I am grateful. And I will say too that there is a bit of a relief, right? Because I am not responsible or I can't control other people, I also don't have to feel responsible to solve their problem. I don't have to feel like I need to make everybody happy or that I'm in charge of how other people feel. And I can just be thankful for the agency and the autonomy to choose what's right for me. That's how hope and gratitude show up for me most of the time. And it's still obviously messy and imperfect and a work in progress. So, speaking of gratitude, I'm thankful for you for listening and for being part of this experiment with me and sending you much hopefulness and good things in your day ahead.